Hey everyone, this is Kevin Tanner with Kevin's Microfleet coming to you today with another review. Today I'm actually taking a look at a product that's a lot older than what we typically look at on this channel, which is going to be the Galoob Starship Troopers Warrior Bug. This is massive. So this is an electronic version that came out around the same time as the other. So this was released in 1997. And the electronics don't work on it right now. So when I push on the button here, it doesn't do anything. So I'm hopeful that when I open this up, the batteries haven't totally exploded and that I'll be able to operate this here as we go through the review. But we're gonna go ahead and take this thing out of the packaging. We're gonna take a look at the box. We'll take a look at the actual Warrior Bug here. We'll talk about the features that it has in it. And then we'll do some comparisons to some of the other Starship Troopers bugs that came with Galoob's Action Fleet and Micro Machines. Let's go ahead and dive into the review. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here at the packaging first. And this thing is just massive. This is way bigger than what I had expected it to be. So it's going to be hard to get this in the picture frame, but I'll do my best. So here we have the box. On the front, you've got the little try me button. It's got awesome battle sounds. You move the jaw up. It says Warrior Bug on it. It's got Galoob down there. This is an open box. There is not a blister pack on the front of this or any plastic on it. So down here we got it. Movable jaw with chomping sounds. Hear the awesome battle sounds. So you get the mobile infantry logo up there. And then when you turn it around here to the back, you get an opportunity to see more of the details of the Warrior Bug here, which is really cool that they did this on the packaging as well, where they give you some of like the profile of the actual bug, which is pretty cool. And then you can see down here on the bottom that this bug is designed for their 6-inch line that they actually produced with all of the other figures around here. And then you also have this, I would imagine this TAC fighter here is massive as well. You got some other text on here, there if you want to read that, as well as some more down there. And then on the bottom here, it shows you how to put the batteries in. And then it also gives you the date on it. So you can see down here, it's 1997. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. There is some articulation here, and I've got these other ones here that we'll look at and do a comparison with as well. So you've got like these front mandibles that kind of move up and down. They're kind of on a ball joint, which you can see there. So it has a little bit of articulation forward and backward, but not a ton. Over here on this side, you'll see the same thing. The jaw does open and close, kind of clips in like that. When it's in this position, you kind of see its eye is there, which is pretty cool. And then the legs here also do have some articulation. All 4 of them have articulation. It doesn't move around a lot, but you can see that as I'm moving it. And then the head also turns as well. So you can turn this thing all the way around 360 degrees. In order to get to the batteries, which is actually on the underside here, you do need to rotate the leg up like that so that you can go ahead and spin it and get to it. Otherwise, you can't actually get the whole thing open. Now, fortunately, this thing actually does work. So I got some new batteries and put them in it. It does not work very well. So I'm gonna pause the video here for a second to try to get this thing activated. Because it's so old, I was afraid that the batteries weren't gonna work at all. So when I first got it, it didn't work. I went and got new batteries and I put them in. And when you put the batteries in, I guess it's triggering some type of mechanics in it, and it just makes the sound over and over again. So pushing the button doesn't really do anything. But let me fix that and I'll be right back. All right, so I actually have the battery thing off here, and you can see I'm not touching it and the thing is just going nuts. So I'm guessing the sound that we're only getting with this is just like a chomping sound. So you kind of have to, like, for me, for this one, I kind of have to hold the batteries in place in order to be able to get this thing to work. and so I think that's the only sound that we're getting out of it. And it doesn't seem to make any difference if you're moving this thing up and down or not. Oh, well, there we go. So maybe that's what I got to do. Nope. So it's kind of interesting to see this thing functioning like this. Obviously, this is not how it was intended. So I don't know whether or not that's, you know, open it up and it doesn't do anything, or close it and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't really indicate here on the box, like how to specifically get them to make it work. It says, yep, 2 bug sounds. So those were the 2 bug sounds. That one. And then I think this one. That one where it's chomping. So either way, I'm not really getting it for the electronics. It's cool that it has some electronics on it, but I was really getting it just to complete the Warrior Bug set. And again, this thing is so huge. This is probably the biggest toy that I have, next to like the C-130 from Battle Squads. So I want to do some measurements of this. I haven't measured it yet. So it's about 9.5 inches from side to side. It's about 10 inches tall. And then front to back, it's, you know, about 10 inches as well. So, you know, not from a measurement perspective for sure, but I think just from a volume perspective, like how big it is, it's just huge. It's just really huge. So I wanted to do just a quick comparison of this relative to the Action Fleet version of it. So here we can see the Action Fleet version. Next to it, it's obviously a lot smaller. This does kind of fit into the Action Fleet size, which is about 4.5 inches by 5 inches by, call it 4.5. And this one has some play features to it as well. And then you have the Battle Pack Warrior Bug, which is smaller than that, which that one's about 3 inches. And then you have the Micro Machines Warrior Bug, which is even smaller than that. So that is your giant Starship Troopers Warrior Bug electronic. Just for fun, I wanted to show this compared to the Micro Galaxy Squadron X-Wing, just as a size comparison. And you can see, like, this thing is huge. It could definitely eat this. So there we go. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. If you like this, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out any of the links below if you do need to get Micro Galaxy stuff, or come over and check out us on Facebook. Thanks, and we'll catch up soon.